Alright anime fans, imagine walking into a town, and before you even say a word everyone starts running for their lives, not because you're a monster, not because you're evil, but because your name alone is said to bring complete destruction. That's the life of Trigun and its legendary protagonist Vash the Stampede, a man with a $60 billion bounty on his head, known across the planet as the humanoid typhoon, a walking disaster who supposedly leaves cities in ruins wherever he goes. But here's the crazy part, the guy is one of the kindest people you'll ever meet. Trigun takes place on a harsh desert planet where every drop of water matters and survival is a daily struggle. Outlaws roam the wastelands, bounty hunters chase easy money, entire towns live in fear of bandits, and somewhere out there is Vash the Stampede, the most wanted man alive. At first, everyone believes he's a ruthless killer, but when you finally meet him, he's a goofy idiot who loves donuts, flirts with every woman he sees, and somehow stumbles into trouble everywhere he goes. And that's exactly where the anime tricks you. Now let's talk about the plot. The story follows Vash as he travels from town to town trying to help anyone he can. Following him are two insurance agents, Merle Strife and Millie Thompson, whose job is to minimize the damage caused by this so-called walking catastrophe. At first, the series feels like a fun comedy filled with crazy adventures and hilarious misunderstandings. But then, everything changes. The anime slowly reveals Vash's tragic past, the reason behind his enormous bounty and his connection to one of anime's greatest villains, Knives Millions. From that point on, the series transforms into an emotional story about revenge, forgiveness, and the value of human life. Vash is the heart of the entire series. He's funny, clumsy, kind. He refuses to kill anyone, no matter how evil they are. That sounds noble, until the anime starts asking whether that belief can actually survive in such a brutal world. His journey constantly challenges his ideals, forcing him to make impossible choices. Then there's Knives, the complete opposite of Vash, where Vash believes humanity deserves a chance. Knives believes humanity is beyond saving. Their conflict isn't just physical, it's a battle between hope and hatred. Now let's talk about the action. Now don't let the comedy fool you. When the fights begin, they're badass. Vash is one of the greatest gunslingers in anime history. His speed, precision, and reflexes are absolutely insane. He can dodge bullets, disarm enemies in seconds, and win fights without taking lives. The battles become even crazier once the gung-ho guns enter the story. Each villain has unique abilities, making every fight feel completely different. And whenever Vash and Knives finally clash, holy shit, those moments are unforgettable. Coming to animation and music. For a 1998 anime, Trigun still has incredible style. The Western-inspired setting gives it a unique identity, while the soundtrack perfectly mixes comedy, action, and emotional drama. Even today, the opening and music remain iconic among anime fans. Coming to the themes. At its core, Trigun is about one simple but powerful question: can kindness survive in a cruel world? Vash believes every life has value, no matter how evil someone may seem. He refuses to kill even when it would make his life much easier. But the anime constantly challenges that belief, forcing him to ask whether peace is worth fighting for if it comes at such a painful cost. The series also explores revenge versus forgiveness through Vash and Knives. One believes hatred only creates more suffering, while the other believes humanity deserves to be wiped out. Their clash isn't just about who wins the fight, it's about whose philosophy is right. Above all, Trigun reminds us that true strength isn't about power or violence. Sometimes the strongest damn person in the room is the one who chooses compassion when everyone else chooses hate. So why it's worth watching? Well, Trigun isn't just an action anime. It's a story about compassion in a world filled with violence. It asks whether mercy is a strength or a weakness. It balances hilarious comedy with heartbreaking drama better than almost any anime of its era. And by the end, you'll understand why Vash the Stampede is considered one of the greatest protagonists in anime. Final thoughts. Trigun is a classic that deserves far more attention from new-gen anime fans. It has memorable characters, fantastic gunfights, emotional storytelling, and one of the strongest messages about humanity you'll find in any action series. It'll make you laugh, it'll make you tense, and by the end, it might even make you question whether kindness can really change the world, because sometimes, the strongest man isn't the one who kills the most enemies, it's the one who refuses to pull the trigger. THATSIT4